Here we go, more match lessons from Tar Heel 3 Gun down in South Carolina. This one is on knowing your long-range dope. So if you guys have been listening to the podcast, me and Adam Maxwell did an episode on what we called Gary of the Day. Basically, external signs that somebody is blowing it. Things that you can see somebody do to know immediately this person isn't going to win this match or even necessarily do well. One of those things that we had was reading your long-range dope as you're shooting. Now, if you're shooting PRS or NRL or something like that, of course, reading your long-range dope is a thing. In 3-gun, things happen too fast for that. You have to have that memorized the same way you have to have your stage memorized. I knew I was going to shoot those 3 pieces of steel, then that paper, then the plate rack, then come over here, shoot that thing, do a reload, shoot that steel, shoot there, come across, shoot there, shoot the long steel, shoot that, step left, dump the gun, blah, 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 blah. I knew all that, right? I also knew my long-range holds. I just had them in my head. I knew what they were going to be. Now, this was not just a bunch of steel back in the trees there. I think the closest target was about 230. The longest target was about 540. There were 5 targets back there. So what I want you guys to do is just listen to the pace of my shooting and also pay attention to how quickly the follow-up shots come. So on the first piece of steel, I had a miss where I actually called a good shot, and I shot like a branch or something. So I saw some movement, like everything sort of indicated like I had hit the target. So that one is a little bit slow, but later on in this array, I have a really quick follow-up shot where I called a bad shot and immediately sent another one. But the other thing is you'll notice that I stay in my scope the whole time. I go from target to target. I know what my holds are. I know what my hold for my 540 looks like. I know what my hold for the 230 looks like. I know what my hold for the 310 looks like. I just shoot through the array and leave. I'm not checking dope on a card on the side of my rifle or on a wrist coach or a sharpied on the side of my hand or tape to the hood or any of that stuff. So here is this whole array. So that's the one where I called a good one. That one I called a bad one. That was the 540. That was 510. That was 230. So I just knew what my dope was, right? I had memorized it, just like I memorized the rest of the stage plan. Not only did I memorize my dope, but I memorized what my reticle looks like at that portion. So I'm not just memorizing, oh, that target is 230. I'm visualizing what 230 yards in my reticle looks like. I'm visualizing what 540 yards in my reticle looks like. So I don't have to sit there and count hashes and do all the stuff. I can just go straight to the correct hash mark in my reticle and just fire the next thing. So just like the rest of your stage plan, memorize your long-range dope. It's not that hard. Find a system that works for you. There's several systems to do it, whether you're running MOA or Mills or BDC reticle or whatever. It all works the same, give or take, right? Just figure out what works for you and implement that and shoot nice and aggressive.